Hey everyone, this is Julia. I'm here in the sewing room. Today I have a video for you about what I've been working on lately. And I am staying here in San Diego. I've been sewing for a few weeks, maybe 3 weeks now. I've been sewing for a few weeks in this sewing room. But I've been sewing overall for about a month now. But this is what I'm making lately. So I've been working with t-shirt parts, which you can see here. I make a lot of dresses where I just cut off the bottom of the t-shirt. And so I end up having all of these t-shirt parts. And I love t-shirt fabric. It is so easy to work with. And I kind of ran out of some of the things I usually work with, which is t-shirt tops and floral skirts. So I was like, I have all these t-shirt parts. I got to start making some stuff. And I made some headbands to start with, which you can see in my store, californiapatchwork.etsy.com. And then I started getting inspired to make something new. And the first thing I made was I just had this idea for this very simple t-shirt scarf, probably for guys. Just very, very simple, raw. And this is what I made. So it's just a bunch of pieces of t-shirts put together, and sometimes I added even more fabric on top there like that, just for another little patchwork detail. So this scarf is long enough to wrap around a couple times. And it's blues and grays and a little bit of orange. So that was fun, and it piqued my interest in making something further. One of the other things I've been wanting to make is a new t-shirt idea. Sort of a recycled shirt made from two t-shirts sort of put together and then stitched up with other patchwork additions. And I didn't quite make that, but I made a dress that was inspired by that. And it's kind of incorporating some of the elements I want to be doing with this t-shirt idea. So here's the dress that I made next, and I love it. So the top has these patches added here. And it's nice when you have a top that's starting to pill a little bit, but that, is still in good condition, but it just needs a little bit of help. So I did that there, and then I made this bottom of the dress with this curved waistline here, which is also gathered more on one side, and it creates this beautiful drape. So it's got an uneven, angled bottom there. And again, it's all t-shirt fabric. It's got a nice little pocket here. And I love the detail of the top going further than the pocket actually goes right there. Little fun details, So I'll show you the back. Ooh, that's tricky. So there's the back. The dress. And I love it. The top has more patchwork done, just very simple strips of fabric in the same color, but this one has a little pink stitching right there, which I love. And this piece came around from the front just to make this other little detail there. The back also has an angled waistline and patchwork bottom. And I love this one little patch right there, because that piece just wasn't long enough. So I added that, and it made this this fun detail on the dress, this added element. And that's what's so fun about patchwork too. It's not like you're conceiving of the whole dress in the beginning before you make it. It sort of builds itself as you go along, and as you find the need to add this or that to it, such as this little patch here. So that was the second piece that I made. So the next dress I made is this one. This little green number, bright day glow green. It's a little CrossFit dress. And I put this little love pocket here. And one thing I love about this dress is that it's this bright green, but then you have sort of these darker colors. You've got the gray, black, and olive green mixed with that bright green. I love it. But then there's some bright blue there too, some nice aqua, which causes that green to pop. But it's only just a little strip on the side, so it's mostly a darker dress on the bottom with just that little flash of color. And again, this one has the angled waistline and longer on one side than the other. Love it. I'll show you the back. It's a little racer back top, or in the back rather. I love it. And that's what the back looks like. So I love that little number, and it looks uneven on the hanger, but it's not. It's quite in balance. So that was the next dress I made, and those are my two favorite dresses. I really love both of them, and just working with some limited amount of materials now because I was carrying stuff around in the van, and I wanted to lighten that up a little bit and get through some stuff I'd been carrying around for a while. But then I got to the point where I was kind of low on stuff, so I had to get creative. And that's what I came up with, and I love it. So then, after that, I just started making some basic dresses that you know I make, such as the tank dress or t-shirt dress. This is a little Graceland, little floral little dress, and it is little. This is an XS, extra small, small. But that's what I usually make, a very simple t-shirt dress, I call it. And when I cut that fabric off there, I have that remaining piece, and that's what I use for these other dresses back there. So I made that little number. And then this one, is another experimental piece. I ran over to the little secondhand store and tried to find a couple tops that I could work with. And this little happiness top is one that I found. So I started trying to drape this, and I kind of got discouraged a little bit. But this is what I ended up coming up with. And it's a little awkward. I mean, when you're doing this sort of, it's like a stream of consciousness type sewing. You're just sort of going with the flow, going along. Sometimes everything doesn't work out exactly as you might want it to. So I might alter this piece, or I might just leave it like that. There's something about the stark difference there that I don't like in the hemline. But also a curved waist, extra gathering. And then the back just has some purple that really blends nice with this blue. And little blue there, some purple, and the rest of this piece here that's just sort of sticking out on the end. So, yeah, and I think that's it. So, these are some of the pieces that I've been making lately. And I usually tend to not do sewing classes per se, where I actually show you on the machine here, because there's enough of those out there. But I have been wanting to do a project for a long time that's really going to help bring in more income for my lifestyle in the van. The thing about living and traveling in the van is I can't sew in it. So I need to keep stopping at places and sew. And sometimes it just doesn't work out. And one of the ideas I have for bringing in more income is tutorials, classes on how to make particular types of items. Now, there's a lot of girls doing this on Etsy.com, and I realized this is something I could do years ago, and I really need to do it. So what I'm going to plan on doing is doing that while I'm here in San Diego, is at least make one video, and the video will be about hippie patchwork pants and how to make those. See, the thing is, I've been making those and some of these things for so long. I think I made my first t-shirt dress in 99, maybe. And the patchwork pants are going back to that time period also. But I've been making these things so long that I now have the experience and the skill to sort of pass it on. Of course, I'm going to charge a minimal amount for those, anywhere from probably 25 to 40 for a class, depending on how the video comes out and what type of item it is. So that is a really great idea for another income stream for me, because as you can tell, once I put the time and energy into making the tutorial and the PDF and listing it in the store, people can just buy that in a click, and the PDF class will be sent to them. It's not like I have to make it over and over again. So it's a great additional income stream for me. And having sewn for over 25, 28, however many years now, it's a good time to start passing it on and to gain some extra benefit and value to myself for the experience and skill that I have now developed over all this time. So that is going to be an upcoming thing. And in that video, I will be sewing, because I'll be showing the process from beginning to end, as well as additional information you need to know, and fun little details from experience that you need to know as well. So before I check out on this video, I'll show you what I'm working on right now, which is I have this little hot pink tank top, racerback tank top right there. And I've been putting together some patchwork of just basic black t-shirt fabric. So I'm going to stitch one more piece on here, making this giant panel. And you can check out another video called, let's see, patchwork t-shirt dresses, I think. One of my sewing videos showing you this type of dress as well. So I'm going to put that piece on there, and then I've made another panel here already, and I just need to add another patchwork strip. So I made the panel, and I realized I wanted it longer, so I sewed together some more pieces of t-shirt, made a strip, and I'm sewing it on there. The thing about t-shirt fabric is it doesn't fray, so it's amazing. All right, so I'm going to get back to that and get back to work. Thanks for watching my video about the things I've been making lately here in my semi-nomadic van life, which includes also crafting, thus Nomadic Crafter. Thanks for watching. Hope you subscribe. Have a great day. Bye.